Hi everybody, welcome to another CYT-Crypto episode. My name is Stephen Aitchison. Okay, first things first. Everybody's complaining about the microphone sound and the terrible sound that the microphone has. So, I'm just going to test it just now. I know there'll not be anybody watching just now. I'm on earlier than normal, and plus it's the weekend, and plus it's Easter. So I don't expect a lot of people to be on, but I'm just going to check the sound, so just bear with me a second. And plus it's the weekend, and plus it's Easter, so I don't expect a lot of people to be on, but I'm just going to check the sound, so just bear with me a second. It sounds okay on my side, so hopefully it's going to be okay for me doing this live as well, but I just don't know. So we'll see what happens. Oh, we've got a couple of people in, excellent. Right, Sachin and Crypto, can you tell me if the sound is okay on this? I'm getting loads of complaints about the sound. The sound was terrible yesterday because I turned the gain way up too high. Crypto is saying sounds good. Excellent. Excellent. Eugene, what's up bro? When this Tron moon, come on. Romain Walters, sounds good on this mate. Yes, sounds good. Crypto brilliant. Richie Kerr, hi, all good. Great now. Sakin, brilliant. Fantastic. So we can get on with the show. Okay, what happened? Frickin' Tron dived and took a nosedive yesterday after the testnet launch. So, didn't go as expected. I got stopped out again, losing half a Bitcoin, which was a nightmare. But I put a buy order in at 515 sats, and I thought, well, I don't know if we'll get to that, but it did. It got to, I think, as low as 502, and it came back up again. Where are we just now? With Tron, we're at 528 just now. So I got stopped out kind of almost immediately when I put a buy order in. Sorry, when I put a stop order in last night. I got stopped out at 605, which was good. I'm really glad about that, to be honest. So it means I could get more Tron at a lower price. So I want to go over Tron, what happened kind of last night, but first we'll look at the markets overall. I'm kind of all over the place here because I've been doing I was trying to get a transcript. Justin Sun went on live on Periscope and he kind of announced the kind of Tron testnet and everything that's coming up. To me, it's all positive. It's all positive. He even said at one point in the kind of live stream, if you've seen it, that they're going to pass Ethereum for dApps to build on their platform, which I thought was a bold move, but that's just like Justin Sun. But we'll see how it goes. Tron, where are they just now? They're kind of all over the place just now, but on the 5-minute chart, it's just went kind of crossed over. All the other charts are looking terrible for Tron just now. The 15-minute chart, the 1-hour chart, apart from the daily chart is still looking okay, even though it's had this big spike down from 674 to 502. Big spike down. Daily chart is still looking good. And for me, I'm now in Tron. I might still trade it, but I think for the long term, I'm in Tron just now. I thought last night, okay, at 600, I can't remember what I bought it at last night. I said, okay, if it falls from here, would I be happy holding? Yes. I still put a stop loss on. It's just something you should be doing as a trader. Put stop losses in just to minimize your losses. And I'm glad I put that stop loss on because it enabled me to buy more Tron at 515 sats. So where are we just now? We're in Tron at 515. We've got 1.657 million. So 1,657,000 I've got. So I want to keep that for the longer term up until the main net. So I don't know if I'll be doing much trading of Tron, to be honest, from here on in. So this might be the last kind of trading update on Tron. But I'll still do videos. It might not be as often as daily, but I'll still do videos. But yeah, I'm happy for the long term, and so we're just going to go over some of the things that Justin Sun said. There's a couple of good articles out, but we'll just look at the market just now, see where everything is. And I don't know if Bitcoin is going to kind of stay up or go down to 6,000. Some people, I was talking to somebody yesterday, It might go down to 4,000, 2,000. I don't know. There's loads of theories going about, but you just, at the end of the day, you just don't know, to be honest. But it's not looking brilliant for Bitcoin. So the overall market cap is down slightly from yesterday, 263 billion. Bitcoin dominance, 44.7%. It's dipped slightly. It was 45%, 45.1% at one point. So it's dipped slightly, which means more people are going into altcoins, which is good for me. But Bitcoin is not looking good at the moment, to be honest. So who's the big winners of yesterday? Skycoin. Somebody mentioned Skycoin yesterday, actually. And DigixDAO, and that always does well when Bitcoin dips as well. Stellar Lumens is looking good. Mithril, back up again. I've still not checked that out. A-Chain, that's up again. I missed out on that one. I really like A-Chain, actually. But I can get into that another time. So, who's the big losers? I think it's going to be Tron. Yeah, 16.58%. The biggest loser by far, in the double digits. Nobody else is in the double digits. But that's understandable, because it went up so much. It's gone up from 315 all the way up to 674. So it went up 100%, basically. And it's come back down, but it's just come back down, and it's probably going to bounce back up again. God knows to where. It might dip a little bit more, but I'm happy holding at 515. That's the daily chart. On the hourly chart, where are we looking? First green candle on the hourly chart for a while. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 big dips on there. So this is the first green candle on the hourly chart. So as I said, it might dip from here still more, but I'm happy to hold for the long term. So if it does dip more, I'll just hold. So I've not got a stop loss on this time. I've not put the stop loss on because I'm not going to be trading it. If it shoots up again, then I can start trading again and try and get some more. But I'm not going to be trading it as actively. I've done my bit. I've got the coins I want. I've got 1.657 million. So I'm happy with that. Okay, we'll just go to some of the comments just now. See who we've got in. CryptoMastees, Richie Kerr, Tim Gash is in. Sounds great, brilliant. So the sound is much better. Mark Ryan, Rocco Guerra is in the house as well. Anyone use the IQ option platform? No, Eugene, I've never heard of it. CryptoMastees, I'm down as well, but more excited over the project. Yeah, we're going to be talking about that in a second. I'm really excited from what they're saying. I love his kind of just the way he just kind of comes out and says, okay, we're going to overtake Ethereum, which would be brilliant. Mainframe 386, Justin Sun took a dump and tweeted about it. The price of Tron went up by %. Look, uptrend on 12-hour chart. Where is the 12-hour chart? Wow. Yeah, it's still looking good in the daily chart and the 12-hour chart. Yeah, that's good. Mainframe 386, will Tron be burning 100% of the coins? I think not. No, I don't think so. Jeff Kobe, I picked up Tron on the down opportunity. Yeah, I think it's got a good opportunity. I heard Trump is trying to buy 50% of all Tron. Yeah, that has been confirmed. Donald Trump is going to buy 50% of all kind of Tron coins. Not. Rivera Oscar, like your channel, straight to the point and with great information. Thank you. My pleasure, Rivera. Than, welcome back, Than. Good to see you again. Tron has more downside, mate. I'll jump back in later this week. I don't know. Honestly, don't know. When I seen it dumping, well, when I got up this morning, I thought, seen a big dump. I thought, oh shit. No pun intended there. I thought I was going to go down. It's probably going to go down below 500 sats. But I put a buy order in at 515. And I hit the 515. So I'm quite happy with that. For the long term, I'm fine. Short term, it might still go down. I might still go down further than below 500. But I'm not worried. If you're holding for the long term, you're cool. If you're day trading, it's a nightmare trying to day trade it. So you might as well kind of hold it just now if you're not down too much. Robert Luffrey, Mainframe 386, why are you here? Oh, that's Mainframe kind of, I don't know. 1 second. IQ option, anyone used to trade it? That's Eugene. Nope. Ah, connection lost on my... Oh, we've got it back. Binance has been holding off on my slate of Tron for over 12 hours. BTC not in my wallet yet. Binance are really usually good. They're usually brilliant, Binance. So you'll probably get that sorted out, Mark. So I wouldn't worry too much about it. Put user in timeout. So we'll put somebody in timeout there. And do you stack Nebulo or only trade? I traded Nebulo for a bit. It was a good trade coin, but I don't trade it just now because I'm into kind of Tron just now in a big way. I put a lot of money into Tron. 525, you're still okay. Okay, so what happened yesterday? So you can go over to Twitter, go over to Justin Sun, and you'll be able to see the kind of conference that he held. So is it up here? Yeah. So he's got on here. It was held in multiple languages, kind of held on Periscope, and 54,000 viewers. There was. I'm kind of losing connection. Oh, I think my battery's gone dead on the mouse. I have no batteries. That's a bit shit. It might be a short one today. Right. Okay. So what are the main kind of points here? I was trying to get a transcript of what he was saying last night. We'll just try and find it. Where did I find the article? Yeah. Okay, so I'll just go over the main points. So basically, in a kind of nutshell, what he said last night, which you can see on Twitter, is worth a watch. It's only 35 minutes or something. So he said we will grow larger than Ethereum. So that's the kind of main aim. That's what they're doing, and they want to attract kind of other coins over to the Tron platform once the mainnet goes live on May the 31st. We're going to launch an Ethereum airdrop. So this is quite a good article actually. I'll put it in the comment section rather than the chat section. So they're going to launch the Ethereum airdrop. We will migrate from Ethereum to Tron network, which they want to do anyway. Obviously that's the main aim of it. But I'm losing connection, so I can't see. Come on, this is a pain in the arse. 1 wee second. I'm going to see. That's a big. Right, so migrate from ETH to Tron network. We've known that anyway, because they need their own platform and an independent network, so that's good. We will announce apps to move into Tron. We will convince apps to move on to Tron. So Tron dedicates tremendous efforts into marketing and promotions. That alone, especially in the East, can drive a growing number of incentivized developers to switch platforms. So just thinking about that, just thinking about where the mindset is at, is really, really good for Tron. For the Tron platform, the Tron network, and trying to get other dApps onto the Tron network and entice them away from the Ethereum network. We will have a detailed plan for migration by mid-April. So in a couple of weeks' time, they're going to have a detailed plan for the migration of the kind of taking off the ERC20 token and going over to the Tron mainnet. We have a much larger proof of stake consensus algorithm, which is good. Yes, they will have proof of stake, which is big actually. I think a lot of people have overlooked this. However, the details are obscure at best. Again, speculative until technicians can clear it up. Stay tuned. So having a proof of stake, that is brilliant, to be honest. So I think that's going to be really good for them as well. We will provide more sophisticated smart contracts. Yep, that's what it said. We will have zero transaction fee versus Ethereum or versus high Ethereum transaction fees. So that's a good point, and it's an advantage over Ethereum as well. We will have consistent coin burn. The cost of issuing the new currency will be burnt forever. This is where the coin burn, a lot of people got mixed up before. It's going to be a transactional coin burn. So I believe, and a lot of people wanted to hear this, I believe if you want to build a dApp on the Tron platform, what happens is you have to pay 1,000, or you have to buy 1,000 Tron to do that for every coin. And I'm not sure about this part, to be honest. I don't think this could be quite right. You have to buy 1,000 Tron for every coin you want to put on the actual mainnet, on the dApp mainnet. So I don't quite understand that. I know you have to pay 1,000 Tron, and that's going to get burnt immediately. So for every dApp that does it, they're going to have to pay 1,000 Tron, but that's not that much, to be honest. But somebody said here, and I don't think this can be right. So I've been looking around, and Eric Dadoun, I found this on Reddit. So people think he means that their tokens will be taken away during the conversion towards the mainnet, which is not true. And what he said is that when developers want to create new applications on the Tron platform, they will have to pay the equivalent of 1,000 Tron to generate one coin on the platform. And those 1,000 Tron that they pay for will buy and be burned permanently. So this is for new dApps coming onto the mainnet on Tron. So I don't quite understand that, and I'm going to clarify that, and I'll put that in the comments once I do clarify it. But it's another good point as well. And I can't get off. My batteries are running out on the... Bear with me 1 second. This is not professional at all. I'm going to have to get batteries for this bloody mouse. I don't know if I've got batteries hanging around. I don't think I have. I probably won't have, but we'll just see if this works. I never ever said I was a professional YouTuber. And this kind of proves it. Okay, we'll see if this works. I've just got a spare battery. I don't know if it's a dead one or not. That's a pain in the arse, man. Right, get rid of all that fluff on the mouse. Okay, we should be good for a couple of minutes. Right, I'll just go to comments. No, I'll finish off reading that kind of article. So before 2021, we will not increase the supply, will be limited. So the combination of burning tokens and limited supply creates an appreciating effect if the networks can grow and market conditions are favourable. We will use Java language. So Java is a very popular language. If you're on the Ethereum kind of platform, you're building dApps on the Ethereum platform, you have to learn a whole new language if you're building it on the Ethereum platform. But Tron are going to be using the Java language, which is good. We have 100 million mobile users. It's true that the Tron network is huge, and with a large number of partners signed up, they can definitely leverage off and see exponential growth. Okay, we will be devoted to our community support with $1 billion. So that's going to be a huge incentive to keep growing the social base and create an even larger network effect. And you can get the rewards by running the node of the Tron protocol elected by the community. So I need to do more research on that as well. Another action likely to result in larger adoption by players with an interest to secure the network and get rewarded. So that's in effect what it's said, but it's worth a look if you go over to Justin Sun's Twitter page and actually watch the video. They're speaking in Chinese obviously, but it's being translated at the same time as well. So I'll just go to a couple of comments just now. Scottish Bull's in the house. Morning, mate. When the full Tron network launches, they'll be able to store their Tron coins. They have a wallet. Yes. So they're going to release the details in mid-April for that. Scottish Bull. So we don't know the full details of how it's going to work yet, but it will work and they will transfer over. But I don't quite understand how it's going to work yet. Eugene Cunningham, what's the best trading platform to use? Then please, I've just started this in January, need all the help I can get. Binance is by far, Binance, KuCoin is kind of close second. So Binance, KuCoin, Bittrex I don't use so much, to be honest. Binance is definitely my favourite. Love Binance, to be honest. Jeff Kobe, that won't happen. Neo, Tron, will he gear as well? I don't know what that means, Jeff, if you could clarify that. Crypto Rebel, funny how people think a token's value going down to traders taking profit means it's dying. Yeah, I know. It's just up and downs with the market, you're going to get that. So it doesn't mean to say it's down at all. Where are we just now? We'll just jump over. 522. So it's kind of stable at 522, although it's went down massively, obviously. I think it's the biggest drop on Yeah, it is on Binance. So 16.35%. Biggest drop, so you might get the biggest bounce, or a big bounce from here. But at the moment, it's not looking like that. We'll go to the 1 hour chart, see where we're looking. Yeah, it's not a huge bounce from here, so it might still go down below 500. It might still go down. I have to be honest, have to be, just keep it real. It's not kind of fudding it or anything, but we might go down below 500 as well. But I'm happy. I'm happy holding at 515. I've got my Tron, and I've lost about 1.5 Bitcoins worth trading it when I put the stop losses in. But over the month, I've still made 2.5 Bitcoin. I was up 4 Bitcoin, went back down over the last couple of days, 1.5 Bitcoin, so I'm up 2.5. So I'm kind of happy with that. Yeah, I don't think this is going down. I don't think it's going anywhere, and I'm very happy holding at 515 sats. S. Mayfield, I couldn't even sell the rest of my Tron before the dip because 8 hours later the Ethereum platform still hasn't gotten it to Binance. That's a bit shit. Sorry to hear that. That's not so good. Rivera, has she with the big wallet selling make any more moves? Oh right, okay, we forgot about that. No, they've not made any more moves. They've stopped selling. So this is the big market maker. Well, we don't know if it's a market maker or not, but this is the market maker. So they've still got a balance of 604 million. So he didn't sell off as, or she didn't sell off as we expected. And we thought we were going to see all of them out of that wallet by the time the testnet was launched, but he's still got 604 million. Now, a lot of people are asking, how do we know about this one? Because if you look at the top 100 Tron holders, we'll just go to the top 100, crypto news, Tron holders. I'm going to show you this as well. If you go into Etherscan, Etherscan is actually quite interesting when you look into it. You can dig out a lot more information. So this is the top 100 Tron holders. Just now, you can see the top. This will be the team that have this. Have 34 billion tokens, which is 34%. And there's another one, 13 billion. Don't know who's got that. But if we look into it, you can see they're not actively trading at all. So the last time they bought some in was 69 days ago. 84 days, so there's not much action on that wallet at all. Bittrex, that's a Bittrex wallet. So Bittrex hold 4.7 billion. Another one is 2 billion, 2.8 billion. You'll see they're not actively trading again, so I would think this is part of the team's wallet. So 84 days ago. So this is quite interesting, and the guy that's selling up, 628, or the woman that's selling up, whoever the hell it is, I think they're at, yeah, that was 36 days ago, 15. So nobody's, the big holders, there's not much action with the big holders. I'll put that link up, actually I'll put it in there. And you can see the top 100 Tron holders there. It's interesting to see and interesting to kind of look. Who's at the number 100? Is that 38 million? 745, 720. Yeah, 38 million. $49 million. Right, so it's interesting to see the top 100. But this person has been selling off over the last 8 to 12 weeks is not doing much at all, to be honest. They've kind of slowed down on the trading, slowed down on the selling. So I don't know what the game is there, to be honest. I'm still not sure what the game is. Lee Litecoin, morning Stevo, morning to you Lee, good to have you here back again. Good to see you organised this morning, mate. Yes, very organised this morning. For a change. At least the sound is working better this time, which is good. Amen, good morning to see you. Good to see you back, Amen. Good to have you. Should we start buying EOS now? I can't tell you what to do. Oh shit, I forgot to do a disclaimer again. I'm not a financial advisor. I'm not your dad. Put your big girl pants on, your big boy pants on. I've got totally biased opinion in Tron and all the coins I talk about because I probably bought them. So don't buy it on my kind of advice. Do your own research and all that stuff, blah, blah, blah. That's my disclaimer done. Not very good, but there you go. Keep forgetting about that. I'll need to put a wee kind of ditty at the beginning if I'm doing videos. Eugene Cunningham, cheers man, my pleasure Eugene. Should we start buying EOS? That's what somebody was asking. EOS, really like EOS, it's started to go up. Where is it? Have I got it on my favourites? No, I haven't. I thought I was watching EOS actually on Coinager. Yeah, EOS has went up kind of a lot. On the hourly chart, it's doing brilliant. Where was that a buy at? 78,000. It's now up to 87,000. On the hourly chart, it's still a buy. On the daily chart, it's a buy. On every chart, it's a buy. But I just don't know. It's just keeping a close eye on it. The convergence between the 7-day and the 25-day is getting closer. So I don't know what's going to happen there. So just keeping a close eye on it. But EOS for the long term is a really good buy, I think. But that's only my kind of opinion. I'm not into EOS, but I think I've got my eye on it. Brad Walsh, why would it bounce? Just why would Tron bounce? Is that what you're talking about? Why would Tron bounce? It might bounce because people think it's low, because it has been up as high as 674. People think it's low and they'll buy back into it. 500, I think that's going to be the level, around about 502. But we just don't know. It could go below the 500 and people just get out of it if there was a lot of traders in it. But if you're holding it long term, I wouldn't be worried. To be honest, I'm going to be holding it long term now. But if there's trading opportunities, I will still trade it. Brad Walsh, is Tron going on a new exchange tomorrow? Yeah, there was going to be talk of an exchange tomorrow. I can't remember the name of the exchange. There's another exchange. I don't know if it's a big one. But they're coming out with good news all the time, Tron. I think there's really good news coming out with Tron all the time. Justin Sun, as much as you might not like his marketing style and his kind of I am the big I am kind of style, he gets shit done, to be honest. So he does do it, and he's kind of walking the talk as well. He's doing what he's saying he's going to do. So you can't knock that. He might have a big ego, but you can't knock it if he's doing the work. Rick Fernandez, CYT, love your videos, man. Tron will be okay, just healthy consolidating. That's all it is. Rick, thanks for that. I really appreciate you saying that. But I think I agree with you. That's all it is, just consolidation. And people trying to figure out where they're going to go with Tron as well. Long term, this could be freaking huge. It could be absolutely a massive. But most people are not patient enough to kind of wait long term. Says me, who's day trading Tron. But I'm day trading to get more Tron. That's what I've been doing. So I think I'm probably going to stop day trading Tron for a while now, because I'm happy holding at 515 with 1.6 million coins. I'm happy with that. And if I was to hold it 6 months, a year, 2 years, I think it could be massive, to be honest. Scottish Bill, do you think Icon has potential? Definitely. Huge potential for Icon. I've been in and out of Icon as well. Dan Dobbs, so are we going to have a reverse split of 1024 to 1? That's some stock market manipulation bullshit. So your 100,000 Tron will be less than 100. No, there's not going to be a split there at all. They're talking about what they're talking about with the 1,000 to 1 is new dApps coming onto the mainnet on Tron. So there's not going to be a split. So they don't know what they're going to be doing, how it's going to transfer over from the ERC20 token to the Tron token. I don't know how it's going to work. They don't know yet, so we can't know. But there's not going to be any split. I don't know where you've heard that, Dan. Or am I missing something altogether? It could be that I've just missed something altogether that could be pretty huge. But I don't think so. That's not what it said in the kind of live stream last night. Icon has greater potential than Tron. That's mainframe. Chris Winch, thanks for the videos, buddy. Love hearing positive talk about Tron and not continued moaning about making millions and buying Lambos. Yeah, I hate that as well. I really hate it. When Moon, when Lambo. Oh, bullshit. Just hate it. These are not kind of investors and traders. These are just kind of people that are just hoping. It's hope investing. That's what they're doing. Just buy and hold, or trade. Trade's a good way in a bear market. We're in a bear market just now, if we're being honest. We're definitely in a bear market, so you can trade You can still trade in a bear market and do well in a bear market as well. Crypto Rebel, best thing you can do for investing in Tron. Do not read people's replies to Justin Sun's Twitter posts. LOL, set your time frame for pulling off 1 USD Tron to 1. Yes. Tron to $1, 1 to 5 years. See, that's more realistic for me. A lot of people saying, do you think Tron can go to $1 by the end of the year? It could well do go to $1 by the end of the year, but there would have to be more money coming into crypto. So it's not going to go to $1 with the amount of money that's in crypto just now, i.e. 267 billion. It's not going to go to $1. There's no way. If more money comes into crypto, and by the end of 2018, which I think we will, it goes to $1 million to $2 trillion in the crypto market, then we'll see a kind of $1 Tron for definite. But just be patient. It's going to go up, and look at the SAT value. Look at the Satoshi value rather than the dollar value, because the dollar value is all based on BTC price. So right now, if Bitcoin was up at $20,000, at current levels, Tron would be around 12 cents or something at current levels, because the Bitcoin price has gone up so much. So don't look at the dollar value of Tron, look at the Satoshi value and think about it that way, and then see what the BTC value is as well. Do you like Digibyte? I think is a coin that will outlast. Yeah, I think Digibyte is a cockroach. It'll just never die. It'll just always be here. And I've got Digibyte as well. I've got, I don't know how much I've got, but I've got about 77,000 or something, Digibyte. So yeah, I think it's one of those cockroach coins. It'll just never die, and there'll be a day when it comes and it just shoots up. You never know when that happened, but if it does, it'll be really good. David Boy Smith, anything new about regular transactional coin bonding, or is it only the coin bond for adding new coins onto this platform? Yeah, it's a coin bond for adding new coins onto the mainnet platform. So that's when the coin bond is going to happen. So it's a transactional coin bond. People thought there was going to be a traditional coin bond where they bond 10 billion coins or something. Ain't going to happen. So what they're doing is a transactional coin bond. And that's just when something gets transacted onto the mainnet, then they'll bond off the coins there. And when a new DApp gets put on as well, they'll have to pay 1,000 Tron, which will get burnt as well. So that's how the coin bond is going to happen with that. And every time there's a transaction over the mainnet kind of platform, there'll be an infinitesimal amount of Tron burnt over time. So if there's 100 million transactions, that's going to be good. So the more people that are using it is going to be good for Tron for the coin bond as well. I hope that, did that make sense? Hope that made sense. Lee Litecoin, I heard that they're holding the price down. Intention is to make sure that the price of the current ERC20 token doesn't do better than the soon-to-be new TRX20 token. That's all speculation. You can't really say anything about that, to be honestly. But there's loads of stories going about. The best thing to do, without looking at the stories, obviously you need to kind of keep up with what's going on in the news. Without looking at stories, look at the charts. What do the charts tell you? Charts tell you it's down just now. So if you're looking at that, would you be buying in right now on the hourly chart? Nope. Would you be buying even on the 5-minute chart? Yeah, you might be buying in a 5-minute chart, but that's a very short-term view. 15-minute chart, not looking good. Daily chart's looking good, and the 12-hourly chart, no doubt the 6-hourly chart is still looking good. Yeah. So on a short term, if you're trading this, you probably wouldn't be buying into it. If you're holding it for the long term, might be a good opportunity to buy in. Which kind of seems like an oxymoron or a kind of dichotomy there, but if you're in it for the long term, this could be a really good opportunity to get in. And Dan Dobb, and when we switch over, we will get 1 coin for every 1,024. Right, so I don't know if you've seen something, Don. There will be a new Tron coin. That's what he said in his stream. Right, so I need to watch the stream again. I never heard they were doing that. There was going to be a switch. So I need to check that out, Dan. If that's true, thanks for highlighting it, but I'm going to have to watch that again. Nikhil is saying, why is the Tron price falling? Testnet launch should have been a good boost. Not really, to be honest. We expected this. We expected, usually what happens after a testnet launch, you buy the hype, sell the news. So the news came out, testnet was launched, everybody started selling. It happens in stock markets, it happens in crypto as well. However, there was one caveat to that, because this market maker was selling off all his coins, and it was going to coincide with the testnet launch. And if he'd sold off, or she'd sold off all the coins that they had in their wallet, which was at 1.7 billion coins, and if they'd sold it off at the same time as the testnet launch was due to launch, then it could have shot up in price. That's why a lot of people were expecting it to shoot up in price. However, it just became a normal testnet kind of launch, and everybody sold because that was the news, and they sold on it. But now it's going to stabilize. It'll start to go back up a bit. We don't want it jumping up, shooting up. We just want it to stabilize and go up a steady growth for Tron from here on in, up until the mainnet goes live. When that happens, who knows what could happen. And you could get the Moon and Lambo boys back again saying, when Moon, when Lambo. It's just, we don't know what's going to happen with that, to be honest. But it could Moon. It could Moon. But we just want a slow, steady increase. Good news kind of flowing all the time as well. Justin Sun doing his kind of ego marketing. That's fine. It works. So that's what we want for Tron. We don't want these kind of big, huge hikes. $5 tops in 3 years. Yeah, it depends on the coin burn and how many dApps are going to be on the mainnet, to be honest. I'm just going to finish up just now, actually. I wanted to do a video. I wasn't going to do a video today, but I thought, well, just because it's down, a lot of people, you might be thinking it's just because it's down that I'm not doing a video. So I'll do a down, and I'll do a video in the bad times as well as the good times. So I'm not going to do a video just in the good times. So I want to do one in the kind of bad times as well, when it's went down 16%. And for me, that's not a bad thing. Crypto Rebel, daily percentages mean nothing. You have to look at the bigger picture. People seem to only see 1k BTC, 20k Bitcoin. They don't see the years it took for Bitcoin to get to that point. Exactly. So that's a good point, Crypto Rebel. Also, really appreciate the videos, man. Great to see the positive vibes, especially at times like these. It's a nightmare just now in the market. I totally get what you mean. I'm down big time overall on my portfolio, and it's shit to see. And I actually thought yesterday, I was thinking, so my kind of goal for crypto is to get to $1 million. That's everybody's goal, to get to $1 million. A lot of people can think that. So I was halfway there. At the beginning of the year, and I thought, should I get out, pay off my mortgage, and do all that kind of stuff? But I didn't get out. I wished I had, and I'm down to kind of not even a third of that, to be honest. Well, probably a third of it. And I thought yesterday as well, should I get out now and kind of pay off the mortgage that we've got, and just stay out of crypto altogether? But I love it too much. I believe in it too much, so I'm not going to get out, and I'll still keep doing what I'm doing. So it's a shit market just now, but it's going to go back up. It is going to go back up, and I don't think it's going to take that long. We've been in a bear market for a couple of months now, if we're being honest. But I think after the kind of starting from April, mid-April, or just starting kind of from now maybe, I think Bitcoin might go down to about 6,000. A lot of people are saying 4,000, 2,000. I don't think so. I honestly don't think so. I think this is going to be the last dip, and then we're going to shoot up again. And from here on in, if it reaches 6,000, we're going to start to see a slow, steady increase in Bitcoin price. Sometimes there's going to be jumps, but that's my thoughts. I think we're going to, from here on in, mid-April, after that, I think the Bitcoin price is going to go up and up and up and up and up and up, and people are going to be happy again. But right now, people are depressed. Me included. No, I'm not really depressed. I never really get depressed because I see the long-term picture, and I just believe in it. One of my friends, I got them into crypto, and they said, "Oh, is it going to go down? Is it worth just getting out?" I said, "No, just hold it. Hold, hodl, and all that." So yeah, I definitely believe in the crypto market overall, and think it's going to do well. Ups and downs, 26% and down strange for Tron. Yeah, it's a bit of a nightmare. I wished I had more money. Fiat to buy. Remember, always trade against Bitcoin. Yep. Thanks for your stream, Mark Polland. My pleasure. Thank you for being here. Really appreciate it. Look, give it until next week. It could go higher easily. Yeah, I think it will go higher. Where are we just now? Probably a wee bit lower. 519. That's cool. That's cool. I think we could see it bouncing from here, or a slow, steady increase. BTC about to go lower now. Yeah, I think we're going to see that 6,000. Where are we just now? 6790. Yeah, it's gone down. going down. There was a strange one yesterday actually. I'm going to look in the day chart. This was a bit weird. I don't know if it will still show up. No, it didn't. So I'll put on my Twitter. I don't really kind of talk about crypto on my Twitter page, but I'll put on my Twitter. I'll just show you this. Where did I put it? There it is. So if you see here on Binance, the lowest price of the coin of Bitcoin yesterday was 6,666.66 cents, which was I thought was a bit ominous. So I kind of posted it yesterday. This is ominous. Binance screenshot for the lowest price of Bitcoin. So it was all the sixes. So is that a sign for something? I don't know. Illuminati? I don't know. That's meant obviously. Okay, I'm going to go just now. I just wanted to do this live because everything was down. So I wanted to kind of do the videos in the down times as well as the good times. So I want to kind of thank everybody for jumping on just now, and thanks for letting me know about the sound as well. Really appreciate that. Although I was getting a lot of comments yesterday about the sound, so managed to fix it now, which is good. So have a brilliant Easter weekend, everybody, whatever you're doing over the Easter weekend. And I'll not be on tomorrow, obviously. And I'll see you on the next kind of update. I don't know if I'll be doing more Tron videos, or I'll just be going back to doing the kind of normal videos that I was doing before. I was doing all the daily Tron updates. But for me, Tron, yes, somebody's just said time to accumulate again. Yes, for me, I would say that time to accumulate. I bought my kind of bag just now, holding for the long term, unless we see trading opportunities. But it's going to be good for Tron. I have no problems holding Tron for the long term. I think it's going to be brilliant. Long term meaning 1 year, 2 years, not 1 week or 2 weeks. So think about it. Think about it. I'm not asking you to buy Tron. I'm not shilling it or anything. You do what you want. Do your own research. But have a brilliant weekend, everybody. And until next time, namaste. Take care. Bye now.